Monday. It's boss day in my world. And we have some carrot juice here. I just got off a call with my projector clients, a group coaching call, and I got so fired up. And I know you got to hear this message today. Usually I don't go live on Mondays, but that is because I'm working on my business, not in my business. And this week I come to Munich. So many new things are coming, in-person events, new online event, a new incredible opportunity to work with me one-on-one, and all these things I'm planning today. But hey, you got to hear this. Hello. And so here we are. And I just got off the call, literally. I didn't even go to the restroom. That important it is. So I don't have a lot of time because I already drank a lot of juice. And at a certain point, I'm like, gotta go. But it is important. The question that I get asked a lot, and also in the coaching call with my projector clients, was actually, you know what? I'm not anymore really behind that, oh my God, I have to be excited to sell my offers. It does not feel good to me in my body anymore. Does anyone resonate here? And when it comes to messaging for our clients, there she is again. Paulina, get off the phone. Get off the phone. We just had a conversation, right? But here's the thing. Your dream clients don't want you to be their hype girl. Your dream clients, actually the caliber clients you want to work with, they don't need a cheerleader. So when there's this industry that is telling you, you have to be high vibe to sell and make sales. You have to be excited all the time. Yeah. Then what do you think does your client expect you to be all the time when working with you? Excited and motivating and, being like a mother who always entertains their children. Do you want these type of clients? No. I love the conversation that I just had with my clients and any clients that I have. And because it is clear now for me as well how I show up, how I talk about my things, the truth of it all, and not just the, this is how you can make money using human design. No, let's talk about the deconditioning. Let's talk about all the things why you don't make the money, where you are losing the money, where you leave money on the table, where there's too much conditioning and too much action that gets you out of your authority. All these things which are maybe a little bit uncomfortable, yeah, but this is the new era and the new cycle. So if you really want that your message lands with your client, then let's fucking talk about the real talk, the real things that you as a projector see and observe, that you respond to as a sacral, that you are really activated as a manifester. And let's be real and real. And this is exactly the point. I now got to the point that I am so certain that I have the best offers of the world. And anyone who just has one session with me transforms, like even just in a 3-minute voice message, your life can change. This is how I now know and live my work. And I don't have to be cheerleader and high vibe and look at my new downloads, look at my offers and everything I have, and it's going to change your world. I'm so excited. I don't have to do this. I trust your authority. And I am in my authority. And how does this feel? Wouldn't you just be wanting to have a conversation with me and not just, right? It's like, I cannot, not anymore. I had enough of these clients who are just like, okay, I need my ginger fix today to be motivated. I mean, yeah, some of my clients, and just all you girls in potency, you just got a little bit of a kick in the butt. in terms of, hey, come on, let's step it up a little bit here. That's tough love, but I'm not motivating anymore. So after this post I posted, after yesterday, even a client of mine, she's in the States, she said, the live stream yesterday, hi Stella, another manifester, the live stream I did yesterday, the on-air show, where I was talking about the trends of this industry. So if you have not watched it, highly recommend. She said it is kind of a masterclass in itself for what's coming and which kind of offers and how we should, you know, present ourselves and position ourselves online. But when it comes to the message, when it comes to really the message, it really depends. It comes down to you expressing and showing your profile. So what I'm doing here is my sixth line of speaking the truth. And I'm fully trusting my body, my second line, that anything that I'm doing, I'm really, really good at it. Anything I do from my authority, my passion, and I know my divine ego puts so much work into that, I'm really good at it. So I can sit here and I can talk about all these things and I don't have to seek for validation anymore. So what is it actually that you are going through right now? I want to ask you, and I know some of you, I want to say not only based on your offers, the messaging is now, and what we're heading into, it is away from mind marketing into embodiment and emotional marketing. So people will feel you more than they hear what you're saying. Does this land for you? We're talking about what really lands. Is when you feel me. Here, this is I call it always the energetic caption. If there was a caption writer, what is the energy that I radiate out? This is mechanics. And this is what you cannot fake anymore. And it was never really that we could fake it. But don't you agree? Tell me in the comments. Don't you agree that this phase of all this pretending and celebrating and balloons and unicorns and champagne and orgasms and whatever it's kind of, it's so 2020. That's the whole vibe in my marketing. Exactly. So it's the embodiment. And I want to hear, what is your profile? Let's put it in the comments. What is your profile? I deeply know that when you are, the only way, exactly. I know, as I know now design, that I can, even if someone is really living their design and not even know about it, I can right away, this is something, I love to do this for fun. I kind of feel with my projector aura their energy. And another manifestor is here, Constanza, hello. I feel their energy, and I kind of very, very good, I can guesstimate what their design is. So whenever you're really just trusting yourself so much and you speak your truth and you're just owning it, and there's no proving, there is no approval seeking, there's no attention, especially projectors. See me, I'm so excited. Then you're living and you're expressing your profile. Look, you have no, it must be a 3-5, Ulrike. A 5-3 is not, it does not exist. A 2-5. I'm a 6-2. So the point with entire branding and marketing and all that, I feel that people are following too much the marketing strategies and what the coaching industry is kind of modeling, instead of, and then they forget kind of themselves, they lose themselves in it, in this personal approach, and the connection is lost. And so when I tell you, what is it actually, especially this weekend, what is it that you went through? Was it a emotional situation? Was it because we had Jupiter and Chiron coming together, so there was a lot of healing, there was a realization, awareness. Projectors, you observe, you recognize so many things. So I really want to emphasize that part. And if you're an emotional authority here, look how many emotional projectors I hear, ego projectors. So interesting. Hi, good to know you. I have a defined ego. I'm a splenic projector, but I have a defined ego. So with all your definition and all your authority, you have a certain personal experience around your work, because this is what you get to do, to embody your work. And you also know what is actually required. And the more we integrate our design, and hopefully you work with your design in your business, because that makes it so much easier, then there comes a point where you cannot fake it anymore. Your body is just like, no, I cannot. And I want to talk about these things as well. But how does it land for my client? What if people don't buy if I'm not high vibe all the time and I'm in emotional funk, or I'm going through a deep state where I just want to rest, or I have health issues or relationship issues? This is energetically still felt. You can show up no matter how, and you can say the amazing things that you got to say and what you think will land for your client, but you know what, your energetic captions are still there. So the reason why people don't buy is because of the background frequency. Or if you show up and you start talking about emotions and you start showing more vulnerability, and I know it from myself, it felt I was really insecure at certain points to show that, because people were always expecting me to be gender fire and this and that. That is one part, but I'm also a double Scorpio in my design, and I go deep. I'm a 6 line. Like, there is fucking depth here. And the only reason why people do not buy from you when you are not high vibe, and when you show more truth, and when you show also emotions and vulnerability, is because of your thoughts about that state. Your thought about, oh my God, I'm totally in a mess and I don't know what to do and I'm all over the place and, I cannot show up. If you just sit there, like I want to ask you, if you just would go live now and just talk about something that you are going through, people will buy from you more. And I actually want to see more people pressing live, sharing on their stories, real shit, real life shit. I told my premium clients, my higher level mentorship clients, you know what, I do life with you. Let's talk about this also here. This is not Q&A. We do life together. And so I also share here more about my life. I mean, if you follow me on my stories, you see it anyways, but also in my content now. So I say here, why am I not seeing? I don't want to sing it, girl. I want you to use all your social medias to share that more. When I see, I'm always asking, why do you have actually an Instagram if there's nothing happening on there? Like hanging out on other people's live streams, that's cool. And I love that you're here. But then also, have you created today or only consumed? Have you created today? Have you showed up? Have you put out a message? Like, there's so much overthinking because you're living a life, right? You're a woman. You experience something. And this online space needs definitely more normal conversation, like normalizing that we're women, normalizing that we have our cycles, normalizing that we have emotions, normalizing that we do not always have our shit together, normalizing, yes, mentorship. And I'm always preaching that everybody, and especially projectors, have to be in projector mentorship, because we're here to need to be empowered for what's coming. And every other woman also knows, and men, that we cannot see our blind spots. So if you feel safe in your mentorship and you feel safe in your body, then you can also feel safe to show up online. And Amazing. Of course, Stella. Yes, I love that. Of course, you do. This is it, what the world needs now. And all your third lines, you have so much personal experience. All your sixth lines, you grow into this wisdom that you have to share. Second lines do things so naturally, so then there comes a mindfuckery around, oh, what is it actually that I can share? What am I so good at? And I want to say, just open your mouth and talk about it, like as if you were talking to me. As if you were talking to me. And if you don't yet have a conversation with me, let's talk. And let the message be the message. It takes some practice, but actually everybody has a certain experience. Like, do you want to share it here? Like, what would be your headline? I want to really know from you. What would be your headline for your live stream today? Like the real thing that you want to talk about, that you actually talk about behind the scenes with your clients. Yeah, mindfuckery, absolutely. It is a mindfuckery. But when a projector has another projector who sees them and recognizes them, the mindfuckery stops. This is the biggest difference, that most projectors stay stuck because they don't have someone who recognizes them. And that changed everything for me. Like the level of success that comes from that part, a client or your audience cannot give you and should not give you. A lot of projectors are seeking recognition from their audience. That's why the message doesn't land. Right? Holding your power and everything is on fire. Just seeing into transmits powerfully in my experience. Yes. Okay. So if you post that post, if you press live, tag me. I want to see more of that. I did a live stream as a work of art yesterday, but if I went live tomorrow, it would be how Reiki complements my journey rather than it being the be all and end all. Exactly. So I also want to encourage all of you who are hiding behind the system. That's also something. Like, how do you express that system of Reiki or design or astrology? Like, I want to see in your experience, like Uma said, in your experience, this will land for your clients. Real life. And we need to go down to the examples, like real stories. That sells. Stories. And I'm currently writing a post about my story, and because I haven't talked about my story as well in that depth. I mean, some of you are new to my world. I'm super excited, and you did not know about this big shifts that are happening. I mean, you can scroll down my Instagram and you see how it transformed. And people love stories and they connect with you. So that was important for me to share with you today, and encourage you that the energy behind it, there is a difference, what I see, between, this a more relaxed, lean back projector woman, manifesting generator woman, I emphasize woman, who has and this is really the biggest thing, no emotional charge of self-judgment. So if you're overthinking what will land for my client, how do I attract this client, how do I speak to them, what do they need to hear, this just reflects that you're not trusting yourself, that you have something important to say. And people will always either they get you or not. That doesn't depend on it. It most importantly is that you know that this is your truth, and that is important to also add to the entire story, and that it is not just that shiny object that most people want to sell. And we still have too many online who are modeling the wrong things. That's why so many women get caught up. And as I said it all the while, when I'm in the room with women, my clients, I've experienced a different caliber of woman, but when I open the phone, usually before they start working with me, it's like, what is this? This is way too dimmed down, squished in, manipulated version of you. Because following this online rules kind of makes us stuck. And comparison is the killer of confidence. But you know what? Differentiation in your design is what really makes you feel confident. And this is how you stand out. And this is the more differentiated you are, guess what? The more profitable you get. And this excites me. Yes, Uma, absolutely. So here's the thing with vulnerability. I have really something to say about it, because I don't even like this word anymore, because there was this marketing era where everybody was like, attention, vulnerable post, right? And then they were kind of using it to manipulate connection. Oh, I'm vulnerable, I'm opening up, and then there's a connection, right? But then they're selling you that thing. But as now we go into this, especially now after March, we go into this era of energy. Really, it's a dominance. Energy will be, the mechanics will be even stronger than manipulation. And so no matter what vulnerability they're saying, it won't land anymore because people feel it. Is she just sharing to show off, or is she sharing because it's heartfelt? So are you feeling someone from the heart? And so you have a heartfelt message, and that lands for your clients. And instead of, here's my last question for you. How would you show up? What would you share if it's not about the sales? It's not about selling. Then what? Then you would connect with people. Then you would maybe share something that is helpful for another. You go live or you post that post because you think, you know what? This message can change someone's life. I wished I had heard that. This is what I do every day. Why do I go live so much? Why am I a speaker? Why do I have gate 33 and 31? It's not because I have something to say as an undefined throat. I go live because you have something here that you need to hear. My desire motivation motivates me because I want to lead you to a certain outcome, which is whatever your desire is of that outcome. So I'm very much driven by that, and not by a certain whatever. Everything else inevitably leads to that as well, because I'm a projector and my attention is what helps another person to become more successful. It's just mechanics. It's what it is. So I don't have to overemphasize something. It's the same if the sun is shining and I would yell out at the street, the sun is shining, the sun is shining. People, can't you see it? The sun is shining. And people go like, yeah, it's hot. We can feel it. But you run around with a big sign like the sun is shining. I mean, I would do that because the sun isn't shining since weeks here. Maybe gonna do that tomorrow if the sun is shining. But you know what? This is energetic, especially as a projector. Like my attention is the biggest piece, and people come to me, invite me when they know, hey, you can see what I don't. I want to be more successful, so you better have your eyes on me. Tell me what you see. This is what I hear when I'm following my mechanics. And the invitations come naturally. I don't have to overly emphasize it. So you don't have to overly emphasize who you are and what you're good at, but start sharing how you live it and your truth behind it. real life. That's the most important thing. Don't talk about that thing. Don't talk about your modality. Don't talk about your offer. Don't talk so much about that thing. Talk about how you live it and what you're struggling with and how you're leading yourself. And hey, beautiful. Good morning. I love it. My stage client, Samana. I love you. Beautiful. Hi to Miami. There's the sun is shining, right? Okay. I'm going to wrap it up. I already talked enough and I'm going to talk to my clients no more. Was that helpful? Was that the Monday kick in the butt that you need? Permission slip? Okay. Go watch yesterday's live if you haven't done that. Come and follow me on my stories. There I share more. Exactly, Uma. You're amazing. I know it. Follow me on my stories. I always share more in real life there. For any... Oh yeah, stay tuned for more announcements for in-person events in Munich and a new online event. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you very soon.